Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tinesha Davis. This is Fun and Budget, and in this video we are going to talk about my net worth update for the month of July. You guys, so a lot of you already know net worth is just a simple calculation of your assets minus your debts. What you have left over is considered your net worth. Now, there's a lot of schools of thoughts about the subject, but I just keep it very simple. This for me is just a benchmark. It's a benchmark on how you are doing financially, okay? Now, what I do is I measure 3 areas, and I try to keep this consistent every single time we do this net worth. I take the 3 areas and I usually get my numbers from the same places, okay? So my 3 areas that I measure are what I consider my assets of cars, property, and savings and investment accounts, okay? So let's get started. Let's talk about this. The last time I did my net worth was back in February. So that was 5 months ago. Currently, I have 2 cars. I have one Mitsubishi Eclipse and one Tesla Model S. I use Kelley Blue Book to determine the values on these vehicles, okay? So my Mitsubishi, I keep it the same. I keep it a simple $500. So 5 months ago it was worth $500, and today it's still going to be worth $500. And actually, I am undervaluing the car according to Kelley's Blue Book, because when I do the estimates on Kelley's Blue Book, let me pull that up. It tells me that the car, if sold to a private party, can range anywhere from $896 to $2,369. The mid-range of that is $1,633. So I am being super conservative by just recording $500, okay? Okay, Jay? He's always quick to tell me my car ain't worth nothing. Next is the Tesla. Back in February, it was valued, according to Kelley's Blue Book, at $27,907. It has since went down in value. It is now valued at $24,941. So when I add up my car assets, it comes to $25,441. This is a decline of $2,966. Next, let's talk about property. A lot of you know that right now property values have increased tremendously. Now, there's a lot of schools of thoughts about this too. A lot of people feel like the market is going to bust, meaning that home property values are going to decline. And some people feel that while it may not bust, meaning decline in prices, it may just go ahead and hold steady. Either way, both parties agree that property values are not going to go back down to what they were before, okay? So either we're going to lose a little bit of value in this area over time, or it's just going to hold steady and remain where it is for a longer period of time. And it may also take longer for properties to sell, whereas a few short months ago, properties were selling super fast and a lot of people were overbidding on properties just to get into something. But with that being known, so I'm saying that to say that right now, yes, the property prices may be a little overinflated. However, we are still using our constants, and I've been using Zillow to get a gauge on what my properties are worth. So I'm going to continue using Zillow regardless of what the market is doing. Okay, we're just taking the raw numbers here. So up first, we're going to look at my investment property. So back in February, the investment property was worth $351,200. Today, in July, it is now worth $368,600. I owe on this property $211,060. This gives this asset a worth of $157,540. Let's take a look at the main property, the house that I live in. Back in February, it was worth $880,400. Today, it is actually valued at $1,004,000. On this property, I owe $272,171. So when we subtract what I owe from what the property is valued at, this gives me an asset net worth of $731,829. So in total, my property assets are $889,369. Y'all, this is an increase in 5 short months of $163,247. Almost $150,000 gain. Wow. Wow. I'm so interested and curious to see what that is going to actually do over time. But today, this is what the numbers are. And so today, this is what we're tracking. Next up, we're going to take a look at my savings and investment accounts. Now, in this area, I'm not breaking out the accounts because there are several accounts. We have several savings accounts and we also have several investment accounts. So I'm not breaking them all out. I'm just adding them together and giving you the nice, neat number, okay? Yeah, let's talk about it. Back in February, I had $404,302. Now my investment accounts and my saving accounts currently hold $374,496. Guys, this is a loss of $29,806. Where the real estate market is thriving and has went up, the stock market has done the complete opposite. This is my first time looking at these accounts, right? So I was actually surprised that it wasn't worse. I mean, because when I look at the way people are talking and when I look at people saying how much money they lost, I actually thought I was going to have lost more than roughly $30,000, right? So really, that wasn't too bad for me. The reason why I think that my net worth value has held so well and probably has grown more than I thought it would is for a few main reasons, I believe. I believe a lot of it is because I have concentrated a lot on debt pay down, and that's the debt of my main home, my main property. I feel like that's one reason. And I want to say, I don't think that the growth of my savings accounts or the money that I have put into investment accounts, even while the market has down, has really played that big of a factor because I have spent a lot of money out of my savings for, what have I done? What have I done? I used money to pay my tax bills. I had some high tax bills between my regular, end of the year taxes as well as my property taxes. And I've also used money to make home repairs and to do repairs on my investment property. So that kind of kept my savings around even. I really didn't gain a lot in savings. It kind of stayed the same because everything that I would have saved in that 5 months, I've actually put back out in those areas. And we also see that this is why I also believe in not putting all your eggs in one basket, because where one market can go up, another market can go down, or where one market is down, another can go up. Hopefully that will balance your portfolio. That is the greatest hope. Not that like if everything is all in investments and it's down, it's just down. But if real estate is up and if you have multiple properties, you can at least liquidate if needed, if necessary, if you have to get some cash. I mean, yes, it's not going to be quick and easy. It can take 30 days or more, but it is an option, especially when the market is up, I listen to a lot of real estate investors, and that is something that they actually do. They actually do, when they need cash, liquidate properties all the time. So it is something that truly is realistic, okay? The other thing I want to say about my net worth is I don't include the things that I don't include. I don't include like everything that's going on in this house. Like, you know, my beautiful leather bed. If I was to sell it. Like, honestly, when you think about your assets, if when you have an estate, if something happens to you, you've heard of estate sales where the state will go in and actually start selling off every single item in that person's home to actually bring more money to the estate, whether it's for the estate to settle its debt or it's because it's the wishes of the family, right? So with that being said, everything in your home holds a value. You can sell these things, whether it's on eBay, whether it's on, what's some other things? Whether it's on Craigslist, whether it's on any website like OfferUp or Come Get Me for Free, I don't know. But everything has a value. So some of the things that I don't include in my net worth, obviously, is the furniture around my home, or anything that I have tangibly lying around. So I don't include any of that things. I also don't include anything that's in my checking account. I don't include that because I do plan on spending whatever is in my checking account actually is going to be spent more in the short term versus the long term. I also don't include anything that's in business accounts. That includes like real estate investment accounts. That includes some of my other accounts that I have for some of the other businesses that I have. And I don't include, I already talked about the full value of the Mitsubishi. We don't include that. And I don't include capital that I own in a startup company that I invested in. So those are some of the things that I don't count, right? So let's talk about the overall picture. Let's talk about where we are overall. Let's sum it up. So in cars, I currently have $25,441 in assets. In properties, $889,369. And in savings and investments, $374,496. This gives us a grand total of $1,289,306. Y'all, in 5 months, this is an increase of $130,475. I am super impressed with that number because with the market being down, the stock market being down, I really thought it was going to be way lower than that. To see that I'm still almost $300,000 above 1 million, it honestly provides me with a sense of freedom. I now, for the first time in my life ever, feel like I actually have some room to play. Before this, I mean, even though y'all who follow this channel know that I vacation a lot, I do a lot, I do this, I do that. But with this number, I actually feel like I have room to actually tap into my investments and do other things if I wanted to, whether that's further investing in things and or traveling even more and that sort of thing, okay? This also brings to mind that you hear a lot of people say, your first million is the hardest to make, and once you make your first million, it's easier after that. I feel like this is showing me that because in 5 months, for me to have grown my net worth by over $100,000 seems pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I'm interested to see what's going to happen in the future. I honestly don't know if this is a fluke or if it can't sustain this, but we shall see. Until the next video, y'all. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe if you want to talk more about investments, if you want to talk more about real estate, if you want to talk more about living a fabulous life while minding your budget. Until the next video, y'all. Peace.